Once upon a time, in a land surrounded by dense forests and tall mountains, there lived three friends, Amir, Bilal, and Saad. They were known in their village not for kindness or bravery, but for their greed and cunning ways. One day, the three set out on a journey to a faraway town, hoping to find something valuable along the way. As they walked through a thick forest, the sun began to set. Shadows grew longer, the sky turned orange, and the warm air became chilly. Soon, darkness spread across the trees like a thick blanket. Birds stopped singing, and the only sounds were their own footsteps and the wind rustling through the leaves. "Where are we going to spend the night?" asked Saad, shivering slightly. "We'll find something," said Amir, trying to sound confident. "Maybe an old hut or cave." As they kept walking deeper into the forest, suddenly, in the distance, they saw a faint glow. It was coming from a house. Not just any house, it was grand, with shining windows, tall towers, and golden lamps hanging on its gates. From inside, they could hear a soft sound, "Allah, Allah," a spiritual chant that echoed gently through the trees. "Is this real?" Bilal whispered, his eyes wide. In the middle of the forest, the three friends slowly approached the house. It looked like a palace, with marble stairs, large wooden doors, and a garden full of glowing flowers. It seemed magical. But being who they were, the beauty didn't impress them. What caught their attention were the golden decorations, silver handles, and the expensive rugs they could see through the window. "I bet a rich man lives here," Amir said, licking his lips. "If he's this rich, he won't miss a few things," Saad nodded. "Let's ask for a place to stay for the night. We'll look around and take what we can later." They knocked on the door. After a few moments, an old servant opened it. He looked at them suspiciously. "We are travelers," Bilal said politely. "It's dark and we have nowhere to go. Can we rest here for the night?" The servant hesitated, but a voice from inside said, "Let them in." The man they heard was the owner of the house, a kind and wealthy merchant known for helping those in need. He welcomed them with warm food, soft beds, and even gave them clean clothes to wear. But the three friends didn't feel grateful. As they ate and pretended to admire the house, their greedy eyes scanned every corner, looking for gold, jewelry, and coins. That night, while the house slept, the three friends sneaked out of their room. They tiptoed through the halls, careful not to wake anyone. Inside the main hall, they found a small door. Behind it was a storage room filled with golden trays, silk clothes, and a small locked box. "This must be where he keeps his gold," Saad said, his voice shaking with excitement. They broke the lock and opened the box. Their eyes sparkled. Inside were gold coins, necklaces, and a few precious stones. Without wasting a second, they filled their pockets and tried to sneak out. But just as they turned to leave, bright lights lit up the room. "Stop right there!" shouted a loud voice. It was the owner of the house, standing with 4 guards. His kind face was now stern. He had suspected their intentions and stayed awake, watching them through a hidden passage. "How dare you steal from the man who gave you shelter?" he said angrily. The three friends tried to make excuses, but it was too late. The guards grabbed them and took back all the stolen items. The rich man, though angry, didn't want to harm them too much. But he wanted to teach them a lesson they would never forget. "Throw them out," he ordered. "And never let such people enter again." The guards dragged Amir, Bilal, and Saad to the gates, kicked them hard, and shut the door behind them. Now it was still night, and the forest was colder than ever. The friends sat outside, shivering, ashamed, and bruised. They had lost their chance to rest peacefully because of their greed. As dawn broke and sunlight slowly crept into the forest, the golden house glowed even brighter, like a dream. But the three friends had learned a bitter truth. Greed can turn even a beautiful shelter into a place of punishment. From that day on, they wandered from village to village, but no one trusted them again. Their names became a warning for others. Don't be like the three who let greed destroy their chance for kindness.